Welcome back, lottery fans. Today I'm going to show you the end-to-end pick 4 rundown. Now this lottery strategy, we're going to use the pyramid workout sheet. You can go ahead and download this completely for free from lotterypredictor.com. Just go ahead and go to lotterypredictor.com, go to the resources section, and you can download this rundown worksheet and all of our other rundown worksheets. I'll leave a link below in the description. Now this rundown has been working for at least the last couple of weeks in the states I've been testing, so definitely once I've walked you through how to do this rundown, give it a try in your state and let me know in the comments below if it's working for you. So this is called the end-to-end rundown, so end to end, and you'll see why as I go through the rundown. And for this example, I'm going to show you how to do it for the Pennsylvania midday lottery. You can definitely go ahead and try it in your states as well though. And we're going to use the first starting date as 4/19. Now for this lottery, for this rundown rather, we can go ahead and we're going to need 3 results, and we need to do a little bit of research in the history of the pick 4 rundown to find those results that we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we'll start with our first result, which will be on that first date that we picked, which is 4/19. And on 4/19, in the Pennsylvania midday, we had a 2, 4, 8, 1. Then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and backtrack on the previous days for the midday and find a pick 4 result that starts with the number 1. So the last number of this one is going to be the first number of the next result that we want. And if we backtrack in Pennsylvania, we'll find on 3/31 in the midday, the result was a 1504. So we had a 1 as the last digit on 4/19 and a 1 as the first digit on 3/31. Now to get that third number that we need, we're going to take the last digit of our 3/31, which is a 4, and backtrack from 3/31 even further back to find a pick 4 lottery result that has a 4 starting with it. And if we do that for Pennsylvania, we see on 3/14 the result was 4105. So now that we have our 3 results, what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to fill these in our grid numbers here, and then we'll take that and use that to fill in our base grid, our translated grid, and then find the suggested numbers here. And the way in which we do this is we take the first result, which is 2, 4, 8, 1, and we put them in the first 4 spots here of our grid numbers. So 2, 4, 8, 1. Then we're going to take our second result, a 1504, and we'll start with the 1 on the last digit here, and then fill in the 504 as the next 3 numbers. So we'll have 1504. And then we're going to take this last number, a 4105, and we're going to go ahead and fill that in as our last 3 digits there. So we'll use this 4, which was the last digit of our 3/31 result. We use that as the first result on 3/14, and we'll add the 105 there. So now we have our 10 grid numbers that we're going to need to go ahead and fill in our base grid. And the way we fill in our base grid is the same way that we fill in the other base grids. It's a traditional method. We'll start with the leftmost number, and we'll fill that in the top spot here, and then we'll go from left to right, filling in top to bottom on our base grid. So we'll take the 2, and we'll fill in the 2 in the top there. Then we'll take the 4 and fill in the 4 on the left hand box in the next row down. So 4 will go there. The 8 will go next to the 4, which is there. Then we'll go 1 row down, and we'll take the next 3 numbers, a 1, 5, and a 0. We'll put those in here. And then on the final row, we'll take our last 4 digits, a 4105. So that's our base grid. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and use our mirror numbers, which are down here on our rundown worksheet, and fill in the translated grid. So we'll look up the mirror number for every single number in the base grid and fill in the mirror number on the corresponding box in the translated grid. So we'll take this 2, look up the mirror number, which is a 7, and put that 7 in there. Then we'll take the 4, look up the mirror number, which is a 9, and put the 9 in the corresponding box on the translated grid. The 8, which is a 3, as we see down here, and put the 3 in here. Now we'll keep going down, taking mirror numbers. 1 is a 6, 5 is a 0, 0 is a 5, and we'll keep filling in our mirror numbers on the translated grid. 4 is a 9, 1 is a 6, 0 is a 5, and 5 is a 0. So now we have our base grid and our translated grid filled out. So what we can go ahead and do is we can go ahead and start picking our patterns to get our suggested numbers. And we'll pick 3 from the base grid and 3 from the translated grid. And the pattern that we're going to choose for this one is going to be the standard diamond pattern that we use with the pick 4 rundown in the pyramid worksheet. So we're going to start by finding this diamond in the top section here, which is this one here. That's one diamond. So we'll go ahead and use that, the 2, 4, 5, 8. And then we'll go ahead and we'll find our next diamond, which is starting on the next row down. We have the 4, 1, 1, 5. 4, 1, 1, 5. And we'll go ahead and use that number. And then finally, we'll take the diamond to the right, which is an 8, 5, 0, 0. 8, 5, 0, 0. There we go. So those are our 3 diamonds that we'll be using for this rundown. So 8, 5, 0, 0. So there we go. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take the same pattern and we'll use that pattern in our translated grid. So we'll take the top diamond here, 7, 9, 0, 3. And that will be our next number, 7, 9, 0, 3. And then we'll take our other diamond here on the left hand side, 9, 6, 6, 0. 9, 6, 6, 0. And finally, the last diamond on the right hand side, 3, 0, 5, 5. So 3, 0, 5, 5. And there we have it. Those are 6 numbers that we can now start playing in the Pennsylvania midday. If you're in Pennsylvania, these look like pretty good numbers. We're seeing a lot of doubles in here, which is very interesting. So definitely pay attention to those. Please give this rundown a try in your state. Let me know in the comment below if it starts to work for you. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Definitely share the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.